You gotta hear this out. In the state of Maine, there's something called default licensing. That is, if you don't get your group home license within 90 days after you have submitted all the requested documents, if the state does not issue a license to you within 90 days, you automatically get a license, a provisional license. Now, a default license is an awesome thing. The thing about the group homes is you are paying for rent, or at least you have a house sitting empty that you're paying for it. So when you sit around with an empty property that's ready to be licensed, that's very, very detrimental to the provider, which is why you end up with shortages in providers. So the state legislators in Maine put in this default licensing to force their department to issue a license or to deny a license within 90 days for group home. That's a great thing for any business who is concerned about the cost of sitting idle. So in Maine, there are type 1, type 2, type 3, and type 4 group homes. For type 1, from I think it's 1 to 4 bed, 3 beds. Then you can go to type 2, which is 4 to 16 beds, and so on and so on. But what I really wanted to share with you guys was the fact that, like Minnesota, you're not going to be sitting around in a house that you are forced to lease to submit your application for months or even for years sometimes. And that's what's happening in Minnesota.